the star of You Ask For It, Rich Little.
Thank you. Welcome to what I believe to be one of the most fascinating shows on television. Fascinating because it's your show. Now, the idea is simple. You, the viewers, send us requests for stories you'd like to know more about. And we'll send our reporters and crews anywhere in the world to cover them. They're the kind of stories you'll see only on You Ask For It. Leo Gordon of Salt Lake City, Utah, writes, "All I know about Kung Fu is what I've seen in the Bruce Lee movies. I'd like to know more." Well, Leo, the literal translation of Kung Fu is accomplishment, effort. In the Orient, it's a melding of the mind and body as one. You'll see in this next story, particularly in the last segment, a rather bizarre method of Kung Fu. It's used in conjunction with medicine. Unlike other television shows that create their stunts, the people you will see do this for a living every day. Tony Thomas in Taipei, Taiwan, has the story.
Well, Rich, I guess there are about as many different forms of Kung Fu as there are Chinese dishes.
Miles away from the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial is a monastery high up in the mountains where the praying mantis form of Kung Fu still lives. Demonstrated in slow motion, it looks dance-like. But make no mistake, every move is lethal. Lim Sang, the master, closed his fists years ago and retired, passing the legacy on to Jin Foon Mark, present master and teacher of the legendary Bruce Lee. This is the Kung Fu we all know. It's the martial art form, fast, dramatic, and very commercial. Below the streets, winding down a narrow staircase lined with Kung Fu paraphernalia, is another form of Kung Fu, the real commercial kind. Commercial because medicines are hawked using Kung Fu to demonstrate how much stronger you'll be, or how much healthier or virile if you'll take this medicine or use that salve. Here's an example, boiling water. I was there, and you can believe me, it was boiling, just like you see. The assistant takes a pot full, tosses it onto the woman's arm, a quick wipe, and the pitchman pitches his salve. Look! No burns. Unbelievable. The next two Kung Fu demonstrations are mind-boggling. As Rich said earlier, no stunts. They do this for a living. Every day. Watch.
Because Sheila Garish of San Diego, California asked for it, we are proud to present to you the melodic renditions of Poncho and his vocal coach, Dave Frank.
Good evening, this is Poncho. He's a double yellow-headed Amazon parrot. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Well, Poncho, maybe you could say that a little softer. That's a little better. Poncho's quite the singer, and like all good singers do before they sing, well, they always like to warm up. Warm up. Warm up for us. Atta boy, Poncho. Now, Poncho's first song is from the musical South Pacific, Valley High. Okay, Poncho? Valley High. There we go. Do we have anybody here this evening from San Francisco? Any San Franciscans with us? Anybody ever been there? Okay, well then we've got a song for you. I? No, I. Folks from San Francisco. I left, Oh. Okay, Poncho, what would you say if you saw, well, tell us what you'd say if you saw a bird fly over. Okay. Poncho, let's try another warm-up. How about a high one? Atta boy. Thank you. Poncho's last song is his favorite, Springtime in the Rockies. Now, Poncho, real quick, can you say goodbye? Bye. Goodbye. Bye. And that's Poncho.
Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Poncho and Dave Frank. And thank you, Sheila Garish, because you asked for it.
I hate these field trips.
I thought you liked them. You told me you learned something very important on our last field trip.
I did. I learned that I get sick riding on the bus.
There have been 20 Charlie Brown TV specials since 1965, and none of the children who record the voices have ever been filmed before. So we went to the recording studio for an exclusive inside look at the Peanuts gang. Now pay attention to the older guy because he's the director. See, he reads the lines first, and then the kids imitate him.
Lee, are you ready to record now?
Okay, thank you. Here
Great.
we go.
Thank you. See you later.
We'll start with you, Cindy. Okay? Oh, how I hate these field trips.
Oh, how I hate these field trips.
I feel like I've been here before.
I feel like I've been here before.
When are we getting back on the bus?
When are we getting back on the bus?
That barn.
That barn.
Now I remember.
Now I remember.
Truffles.
Truffles.
Linus.
Linus!
Truffles.
Truffles.
Linus, what are you doing here?
Linus, what are you doing here?
Our class is on a field trip.
Our class is on a field trip.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Visiting my grandpa as usual. What's going on here?
What's going on here?
A little angrier.
What's going on here?
What's going on here?
This is a field trip?
You know, that older guy I talked about earlier, well, he's four-time Emmy winner Lee Mendelson, Charlie Brown's producer-director, and our producer.
Madurodam wakes up every morning just like any other city in the world. Everything seems pretty normal here, doesn't it? The fact is, there's less to this town than meets the eye.
No, up here. Just a little bit higher. If your eyes seem to be playing tricks on you, just relax. You know, we're here because of a 7-year-old who writes, I'd like to see Madurodam, the miniature city in The Hague in the Netherlands.
Madurodam was created as a living monument to war hero John Maduro, who died in a Nazi concentration camp. It's been said you can visit Madurodam and see all of Holland in 1 hour. This entire amazing town fits on just 5 acres of land. Madurodam is governed by a town council made up of children from many different schools.
Well, now that you've seen the wonder and the efficiency of this marvelous miniature metropolis, I think it's only my duty to show you the other side of this Dutch delight.
Rather than making a perfect city, its builders tried to make a real one, and boy, did they succeed. Traffic jams, crowded trains, noisy highways. There are even auto accidents, but the traffic just keeps coming. Maybe it reminds you of someplace else you know, like your own town. There's even air pollution.
These planes look like they could almost fly me to my next assignment. Oh, they're small, but really convincing, just like this entire pint-sized city. And you don't have to be a kid to enjoy it. To me, Madurodam is the dollhouse of my dreams, the ultimate train set. And we've seen it all because Joy Fransoli of Johnstown, Pennsylvania, you asked for it.
You know, one of the most popular TV shows of all time was, of course, the original You Asked For It. And Jack Smith was one of television's most popular hosts. I am delighted to announce that he will be joining me in many of our shows to bring back the greatest stories from his original series. It is my pleasure to welcome Mr. Jack Smith. Hi, Rich. Listen, I can't think of anybody I'd rather have with me on my first show than you, so welcome.
Well, thank you, Rich. I really enjoyed the years I've been associated with You Asked For It. You know, I've been so many exciting places and met so many wonderful people. I guess I did over 200 shows, so if I can ever be of any help, just ask for it.
I heard that there was one story, though, that got a terrific reaction from the audience, something about kissing a cobra. Could you tell us about that?
You're so right. We were literally deluged with mail after we did it. And I brought the original piece of film on the cobra with me. You want to see it?
I'd love to.
Good. Let me set it up by saying, this is out of the archives of You Asked For It, and as far as I'm concerned, it's the classic bit of film that was ever done. This was photographed just before we did it on the air in Burma, and we were the first ones. You Asked For It was the first one to do this bit of footage, and it is phenomenal. Now, the music may seem a little dated, but then after all, it was done in the 1950s. But one thing that isn't dated is the feeling that I still get and the feeling that I think you'll get, and that is one of goose flesh. See if you don't agree with me. Watch this.
The feline, a volunteer maiden, must kiss the cobra's head not once, but 3 times. Grain, scattered to the 4 winds, the ceremony of fertility. The king cobra does not eat the fruit. It was only a token. She is the bait that lures the cobra from its cave. Now, think of this. This volunteer girl had 2 sisters. At different times, each of her sisters volunteered to perform this ritual, and each was killed by the cobra. Now remember, the ritual demands that she kisses the cobra 3 times. That's once. ice? Three times, one of the most incredible sights ever witnessed, the ritual of kissing the cobra.
Oh, that is unbelievable. Listen, if this is an example of what we're going to see, of what you're going to bring us from the past, you are welcome here anytime. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you. It's my pleasure, Rich. And don't forget, I'm here tonight only because you asked for it.
Jack Smith. This is Pamela West, one of the highest paid and most successful fashion models in the world. She has appeared in hundreds of magazines and TV commercials. Joan Connors of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, wrote, "I just started a modeling career. What unusual assignments might I expect?"
Well, I started modeling when I was 16, went off to New York City. From there, I had the opportunity to go to Europe, Canada, Mexico, Japan, almost all over the world. It's been great. I've done every kind of job that you can possibly think of. The strangest job I ever had was when I was a model for a mannequin.
Oh, right there.
I know what you're thinking. But I wore a bikini.
Once the preferred photographs of the model have been selected, then the craftsmen and women at the Dector Mannequin Company in Los Angeles start the long process of creation. In a sort of high-fashion cloning, every detail of the real Pamela West is meticulously developed over the weeks and months of work. Hair, eyes, nose, body, slowly and dramatically, the new Pam West evolves. In an almost science fiction-like atmosphere, dozens of Pamela Wests start to be formed. Soon these mannequins will be wearing the latest fashions in stores throughout the United States. Now you viewers at home, see if you can spot the real Pam West in her mannequin world.
So this was my most unusual job, and you asked for it.
One of the biggest tourist attractions of Mexico is the Acapulco Cliff Dives. This prompted the following letter from Robert Brown of Topeka, Kansas, who wrote, "As if diving off those high cliffs during the day weren't enough, now I heard they're doing the same thing at night. Any chance of seeing it done? Since you asked for it, we sent Mary McMillan down to sunny Mexico to present to you for the first time ever on television the night dives at Acapulco, Mexico."
Hi, I'm Mary McMillan, and I'm in Acapulco, sitting outside the El Mirador Hotel. And I can't believe it, but I'm sitting on the cliffs of the famous Acapulco cliff divers. And because Robert Brown of Topeka, Kansas, you asked for it.
High diving requires constant practice. And when the divers are not performing for the public, they are constantly testing the water, studying the flow of the currents, and the ever-shifting wind. Beautiful! That's Monico Ramirez, Acapulco's #1 cliff diver, teaching his 9-year-old son, Jorge, the dangerous skills of high diving. It looks like he's only 6 feet above the water, but he's not. Jorge is making his first 35-foot dive.
The beautiful Pacific is blue and crystal clear during the day, but turns black and treacherous at night.
Monico, how high is this cliff that you're about to dive from?
137 feet.
How deep is the water?
About 14 feet of water.
Tell me, are you scared?
But little bit, you know. Yeah.
Monico, good
Yes.
luck. We'll be praying for you.
Thank you.
Take care and
Thank
God
you.
bless.
Monico gingerly makes his way up to the top. That climb alone would tire the most physically fit person. Once there, he always says a quick prayer and lights the torches. Uses them to test the wind and approaches the edge of the cliff. He's ready, he concentrates, his eyes cutting through the darkness, firmly fixed on the incoming tide 137 feet below. Now, for the first time ever seen on television, the night dive at Acapulco, Mexico.
This is Mary McMillan in Acapulco because Mr. Robert Brown in Topeka, Kansas, you asked for it.
Well, this concludes tonight's show. Right now, we have 10 camera crews shooting around the world, capturing the exciting and fascinating stories that you have requested. And remember, these are your stories, the stories you will see here because you asked for it.